Alright, hope this is working. Here we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode, hopefully, of the Wandering Vibes podcast. Started when, we just wanted to start a podcast to document all the crazy ideas we come up with. Probably be discussing things like what? Probably not politics, but like current events.
Politics, 100%. I'm William, by the way, and this is Gio. Gio didn't introduce us.
Oh, I probably should have started with the introductions.
Yeah, nice going, Gio.
My
Our
bad.
podcast is gone forever.
Yeah, we got Will and Gio here. You probably know us from Supreme Variety Channel, if you guys are even coming from that. If you're not, I wouldn't blame you, because I don't know what the situation like that is going to be. But anyways, we decided to come up with the name for our podcast with my Instagram account, Gio the Wanderer. You can give me a follow. Will is wandering.
Professional Vibes.
Yeah, Professional Vibes. And Professional Vibes and Gio the Wanderer, Wandering Vibes. That's how our podcast came to be. It's just going to be the two of us talking about, video games, movies, our opinions on things. A lot of it's going to be our wacky ideas that we come up with.
Politics.
And apparently politics,
Lots
yes.
of politics.
This is going to get very political very fast. That's what it's going to be. We might have some special guests sometimes. I assume that phone screen is just black, but it's going to keep going. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. This is our first episode, so this is kind of just a test. We don't know how well this will go. We're outside right now, in case you couldn't tell. We're Wandering Vibes, live, hit right at you, live from a park somewhere, an undisclosed park. We're not going to reveal where it is, but it's in our hometown. Normally, we're not allowed within certain feet of the park, but this is Will's neighborhood park, so this one works.
It's okay. There were no children around.
Yeah.
Yet. Because of us.
Yeah. It may involve children.
The children used to be here.
Now they had to leave. This is our turf now.
We're not allowed to be near children, so they have to leave and we get to come.
That's how it works. Little did you know that when people aren't allowed near children, it's more like a magnet that repels... I don't know why I said magnet.
Force
It's
field.
a force field that repels children, away from you. You walk and they're like, oh god, he's coming, we have to get out of here, according to his restraining order. Isn't that how restraining orders work? You can get a restraining order on people, and then you can push them away with, a barrier.
Yeah, if you go to the same grocery store or something, and that the person has to leave because you put a restraining order against them, you can continue on getting your groceries.
Really?
Yeah, and they just have to... I don't know if they'll, check you out or whatever, but you gotta go.
Do you think it's legal to, follow somebody around with the restraining order on and, patrol where they go and can't go?
I'm sure there's rules about that. You can't go to their work every day.
You can't pursue the person you're trying to get away from and force them to leave their buildings.
You just sit in their house. They can't do anything.
I've taken over your home base. What you gonna do now? This is my house now.
I'm picturing, the trash compactor scene from Star Wars, where the two walls begin slowly moving forward.
No, like that.
And then eventually we're just force fielding him, and then he just combusts and turns into blood and guts.
He just splatters him in between them.
Like a balloon, yeah.
That would be really funny. I would love to see my friend explode into blood and guts.
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if,
What?
I want to imagine, in the future, they do make restraining orders, but it's literally just a vaporization wall, where you just get disintegrated if you cross the boundary, and it only affects the person you're targeting. That would be pretty cool.
That would be dope.
Imagine... I feel like those would probably be designed for more war purposes, probably.
That's freaking government. Am I allowed to say that on here? Government?
Absolutely. Government. God, I hate the government. Always spying on us and watching us. government things.
Would make a good Netflix cartoon, though.
That would.
When's season 2 gonna drop? That's gonna date this probably, but I don't care.
I don't think it matters.
This is gonna be really dated.
Yeah, no, this whole podcast is gonna be very, very dated. But that's part of the joy in it, you know? I think... Going back to the restraining orders, though, what if, like, they fight wars, but, like, what's that one thing that's, like, here are the rules for war and stuff? And it's, like, you can't do these certain things.
Geneva Convention?
Yeah, that. So, they were at the Geneva Convention, right? Wait, can they change the Geneva Convention? Is that a thing they can do?
It would probably be really hard because you have to get everyone to agree on it.
Okay, but theoretically, let's say there's a world where everyone agrees on changing the will of the Geneva Convention. The will of it. They change it, right? And make it so that wars in the future are now fought entirely with swords. There's no guns, no nothing. But everyone has these force field restraining order things around them. So it's just, it's like a game of trying to advance and not advance because everyone has these death force fields around them.
What if, like, one soldier just had a restraining order against everyone in the world? I would love that. Have a restraining order against everyone. Everyone has to move when I move.
It's like, that's generally not allowed, but there's this one person in particular that's on a quest to restrain order every single person. Like, he goes to all the hospital. Like, a new law passes where every baby born in the world has this updated service where they have to get the restraining order filed against the guys to get against them. You know what I mean?
The ultimate introvert. He wants to go everywhere without interacting with anyone.
I feel like you could just accomplish that by going, like, into the woods at a cabin, but no, you want to live you want to be so introverted that nobody else has a good time. That's the truest introvert possible.
You go to a hospital, no doctors allowed. You're allowed to mess with anything you want. You go to school, no teachers. You just have shenanigans. There's no code in that, by the way. Just wanted to make that clear now.
Yeah, we don't reference anything in our daily lives that just the two of us would get. That would be tacky and poor podcasting.
Yeah, but that's kind of what this is. That would make a great name,
True.
Actually. Tacky and poor podcasting.
Tacky and poor podcast. When people in the future are wondering, wait, what is Wandering Vibe? He's like, oh, that was our old name. Don't worry about that. Just go subscribe to Tacky and Poor Podcast.
Now we're cool podcast. Restraining order.
I like to imagine this guy with said order is just like lying down in the road. He pretends his leg is broken. He's like, oh God, someone help me, please. I've been run over. They run over to him. He's like, you crossed the boundary, go to jail. And he just laughs at them as they get carted away to jail.
The cops come to arrest him.
Arrest yourselves.
Helicopter comes to arrest like hundreds of people. You there?
They just have like a net that just drops on the crowd and picks them up and carries them to jail. Everyone's trying to stop this man. He like breaks into the White House. Everyone's like, freeze! And they get arrested on the spot.
He goes to the president. I'm here now. Sorry.
Get out of here. This is my domain now, lest you be arrested.
I'm sorry, Mr. President. Or puts handcuffs on him.
We had no choice.
Everyone in the world is in jail now, and that's when he visits jail.
What happens then? Does the building just explode?
No one knows. No one's
Well, no, because they just have to get, like... He just rushes at the wall, and everyone on the inside just gets shoved through the opposite wall and just goes spilling out of the building.
Billions and billions of people just get, like, shot across the world.
I think it would be funny if he got in like a helicopter above them all and then dropped into the center of the crowd so it had the biggest dispersion possible. And that's how you relocate. That's the theory of how, like, you know how ancient humans like got from one continent to the other and stuff. They used the power of restraining order dispersion to launch themselves across the world.
Is that what happened? I thought that people were just on different parts of Pangea and then it split.
No, that's stupid. No. Nah. No, because remember the land bridge thing we learned about in, like, 5th grade? They were, like, they went from, you know how Alaska is really close to Russia? Up there?
Oh, yeah.
They said that the water level used to be lower and they walked across it. So, like, some of our ancient ancestors or whatever dates back to Asia, I guess. But they walked across the bridge, and then the bridge disappeared. But that's not actually what happened. We now know that it's due to restraining orders.
Alright, I got you.
It was like, remember? I guess we used to be Chinese back then, didn't we? How did that? I guess China wasn't really a thing. What would you call those Indians from, like, not Indians? I don't know why I resorted to that. What would you call the Asians from? Well, there wouldn't be Asians. What would you call them?
Pangeans.
Pangeans? No. After Pangea split up,
Okay.
it was back when all the continents were split apart, and the only two that were connected was, like, Asia and North America through the bridge. But, like, before they crossed the bridge, what would you call them?
Yeah.
Just early humans?
I guess. That seems
Homo sapiens? Homo
sapiens.
sapiens. That's a funny word. I guess.
Man, history's kind of dope when it's not boring.
Yeah, I mean, I guess history can be pretty cool. I don't know why it took so long to start a country for us. You know? That's all we've been talking about in my history class, is American history.
Yeah. Well, are you in American history? Are you in VA and U.S. history?
Yeah. So much America stuff, it's so boring. Every day I think, God, when can we talk about another country? Well, I mean, we do. We talk about Britain, too, but who wants to hear about the Brits?
Will you find out about AP U.S. history?
AP US? I'm not doing that.
I know, but wait till you find out about that.
Oh.
It's just U.S. history, but AP.
That sounds... Oh, isn't that the thing Sam's taken?
Sam, Brian, Gabe, Emily, probably.
I can see Emily taking that. Amelia's taking it, too.
Yeah.
Because they're insane.
Yeah, pretty much everyone from us away except us, I think, is taking it. Because VA and U.S. history is the... Are you good?
I'm doing the thing from 6th grade.
It's the easier class.
Middle school, elementary school.
And A push is the freaking the hard one. And that's why everyone else wants to take it. And it's like, quit being lame.
Quit being smart. God.
Just do the easy classes. I forgot there was a steering wheel here.
Oh my God, we can drive away. Yeah, the playground we're currently we're not sitting, like, near the playground. We're, like, up in the play
Ground.
section. We're in the grounds of play right now.
There's a little bridge. There's like 4 slides. So if we ever need to slide down here, we're set.
This is the perfect podcasting location.
It is.
Oh my God, Will, we should have one episode of the podcast where we go sit in a hole.
Gravity Falls disgusting hole.
We don't have to make it an entire podcast thing where we do an episode. We could just have one episode where we talk about the whole show.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make that one of our... Okay, new episode. We make that episode 2. Just directly the next one.
We immediately begin digging a hole.
Alright, let's go start. The rest of this episode is just full of digging sounds.
It's like the
shoveling dirt.
The occasional grunt. Ow. Hey, watch the way you're swinging that. You begin hearing like violent punching.
We have to sing... This is the digging song. We sing it all day long.
So, a deer,
a female deer.
I'm not doing that again.
Ray, a drop of golden sun.
Uh-huh.
Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long place to run.
This podcast is awesome. If you haven't clicked out so far, congratulations.
You're winning. You're winning so far.
You will be spared
from our great and terrible wrath. There's so much we can accomplish with this.
Yeah, but we won't.
Yeah, that's true.
This podcast would be more fun if it was just an archive of our thoughts and conversations from my high school.
Literally, I wish we had been recording yesterday when we were talking about Umbrella Academy. Or, like, What did we think of a few days ago? We thought of something really funny and great, but we weren't recording. We gotta have another idea. Any spectacular ideas in that noggin of yours?
Okay, so I thought it would be a really cool story idea. If there's 4 people get kidnapped and they're put in a satanic cult, right? Well, they're kidnapped by the cult, and they're gonna be sacrificed to a demon. But here's the catch: the demon that the cult is trying to summon, it's one of the people they kidnapped, and they've been living among the humans.
Oh, like the cultists don't know it?
Yeah, they don't know it.
Oh, wait, so they're trying to sacrifice them, and then does the demon, like, just going along with it and being like, oh, it's gonna be so funny when they try and sacrifice me and I don't die?
He's been living among the humans for decades.
He's actually a really chill dude.
Yeah, there's 2 boys and 2 girls, and one of the boys is a demon, and then, and then he kills everyone in the cult, and then they just summon another demon, and it's this woman, and she kills the rest of the cult, and then part 2, the government's after them because they know that about all the demons, and so the woman demon has to kill the government, but she accidentally leaves one alive, so he's hunting them down now, and he has a briefcase, and what's in the briefcase? Oh, we don't know. What I don't know. Don't ask me.
It's just a briefcase he carries around everywhere on screen. Like, every single moment he has a like, he's under heavy fire from the protagonists, and he tries to run out. He's like, oh, forgot the briefcase. Runs back and grabs it and like runs away with it, and the audience still has no idea why the briefcase is so important.
At the end, it's revealed. Oh, I got the wrong one. Oh,
so we never get to know.
Oh yeah, this is embarrassing, guys. I don't even want to say it now.
That's like FNAF levels of trolling. Did you hear about that?
What?
Was it? Fans of this podcast who know about FNAF, help me out on this one. Was it the 4th game that had the box, or was it the 3rd game? Basically, one of the endings to one of the games, it was one of the games that was 2 through 4. It was either 2, 3, or 4. It had this chest, right? And you could play with the locks, but, like, you couldn't open it. And it just said, like, some boxes are better left unopened, or something. And to this day, nobody knows what was in the box. Scott Cawthon has never revealed what was in there. Like, MatPat has done a bunch of theories on what the box could contain, but unless I'm mistaken, we have not ever gotten a canonical answer to what was actually in the box, and it was just one of the greatest trolls of all time, because you'd think, one of these games is gonna reveal what was in it. No, there's no way. It's just been forgotten. It was just a bit... Like, at least with Gravity Falls, he sets up things, and fans they figure it out eventually, and everything's wrapped up very nicely, but this was the opposite of that.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize this children's horror game might not be as good as the Gravity Falls, which is awesome.
This children's show, man, they're so different.
Yeah, it's kind of a horror show.
Kind of a horror show. It's like a mystery show.
Yeah, it's like a mystery, but like they also switched the guy's orifices in his face.
Save it for the Gravity Falls episode.
Okay, alright.
We need as much content to talk about.
That'll be episode 10. Just to mark our double digits.
So the demon guy, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so they're on the run, right, from the government, because he wants to know all about these demons. But they also got to worry about the woman demon. And that's when we find out the woman demon is actually the other guy's, the first demon's sister. Big twist. They're twins and they're siblings. Okay, and then they get captured by the government. And then the president comes up, and he's played by, what's an A-lister? What's a good actor?
Jack Black.
Jack Black, he's the president. And he's, hi, I'm the president. And
wait, the new president, or... Oh, I'm thinking of the other rant we went on when we pushed the president out of his office. You didn't mention the president before. Okay, keep going.
Okay, so the president, and he comes over, and he says, yeah, actually, the government doesn't care. That guy's just crazy. Like, we've seen enough movies to know that the government messing with magic never works well, and he just lets them go. And then the guy that's been chasing them, the government agent, he gets fired. Everyone thinks he's crazy, and then he teams up with one of the 4 guys who's been the protagonists of the guys that were kidnapped for the satanic cult, and he gives them the briefcase, and then he looks inside, and there's an old flip phone, and he looks at the flip phone, and there's a picture of a demon, and it's like, what? He had a picture of a demon this whole time, so he's seen demons before. What's up with that?
Isn't that why he was chasing them, though?
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
And then then we find out that the twin demons are the children of Satan.
The twin demons. So the girl and the guy demon are
Yeah.
Satan's children.
Yes.
And the photo he has is a picture of Satan? Or just...
Oh, who knows?
I haven't written that yet.
Oh. And also the Necronomicon. I forgot to mention that.
Where does that fit in?
I don't know.
Somewhere. We should have a scene where a guy is desperately trying to pronounce Necronomicon, and he ends up calling it the Wamanamon Necronomicon Corn on the Kava Corn. Nobody's gonna get that except me. Our next our next thing to address on our agenda: cancel all Spanish people. The Mexicans are fine, just the Spanish.
Just the language.
Yes. Anyone who speaks Spanish, cancel them.
We're joking, obviously.
No, don't kill them, but like cancel them. They revoke all of their rights to Twitter.
Restraining orders against every single one of them.
Let's start the restraining order punishment program.
Double restraining order.
How's that gonna? You'll have 2, 1 on either side of them.
I don't know how it'll work. They're double not allowed in.
They get the. I want to make that a new capital punishment. You just get squished between 2 restraining orders and crushed. That's a new punishment.
And then you
Death sentence.
blow into bits.
I wonder what happens if you get a restraining order on yourself.
Why would someone do that?
No, like you go in there. You're like, I want a restraining order on myself. I'm a terrible person. And I need to get away. I just need to get out of my own head for a little bit. Everyone just starts laughing. It's like, anyways, sir, what do you convince the judge to, like, actually let it happen. The moment he strikes the bang gavel on the thing, or sign, whatever the final process is, the moment it happens, you just, like, implode in yourself. Or explode, because you'd be trying to get away from yourself.
Or you become a clone, and the clones have to separate, because no one knows who the original is.
You undergo mitosis. You just, like, split, and you become, like, smaller versions of yourself.
Don't you gotta become, like, a thread-like being or something? Like,
What do you mean?
Like the little organelles, they line up, and become a thread, and split out
No,
again.
the organelles don't line up.
Excuse me, Doctor Stupid.
No, it was the... Oh, wait, are those organelles? No, I don't think those were organelles,
Oh,
were
the
they?
chromatids.
Chromatids, yeah, those. Are chromatids organelles?
Chromatids.
I don't think they were. I'm not really sure, though. Only one of us can lie down at a time. Breaking the rules. In case you couldn't tell, audience, now we're lying down.
We're good at this.
Sure are a lot of spider webs out tonight.
Well, it seems like a perfectly good place to end it.
We have some more time. I had another thought I wanted to ask.
Oh, let's go. Another thought?
What was I gonna say? What were we just talking about? Oh yeah, no, you'd become... First you'd, like, squish inwards like a line, and then you'd become a bunch of little X things, and then you'd slowly get ripped apart violently and you'd shrink a bit, and there would be 2 of you.
Nice.
Wait, do the cells shrink at all? No, it just, like, makes a clone.
I don't know.
I think it would be funnier if you just, like, got shorter, like you lost, like, a foot of height when it happened.
Now you're just 4 feet tall.
You're just like, what's the thing from Austin Powers? Oh no, we still have another 10 minutes.
Oh.
The thing from Austin Powers, Mini-Me.
Oh.
You know? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen all those movies, but, like, not for years.
Oh. That's pretty dope.
That guy, like, killed himself, right?
What?
Van Troyer killed himself?
Who's that?
He was the guy who was, Mini-Me.
Oh. I have no idea. I haven't even seen the one with Mini-Me in it. I was just saying, like, I know what that is.
Oh, they should make Austin Powers 4.
There isn't a 4th one? There's only 3?
There's only 3.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Will. I watched the first one, not last night, but the night before it, for the very first time. I watched it.
International Man of Mystery?
Yeah, that one. I just watched it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, you should watch all of them. They're funny.
I liked the first one, and I know Mini-Me's in the second one. Right? Is that him?
Yeah.
And
He's in the third one.
it felt like I was watching Spaceballs.
Mhm.
That's what it reminded. It felt like one of Mel Brooks's comedy films. That's what it reminded me of the most, which I like because Spaceballs is dope.
It is mad dope.
Remember when Ben M. In elementary school used to go around with his brother Colin and say, "This is Mini-Me." That's where I found out about. I didn't even know it was from Austin Powers, so I just thought it was hilarious. I thought he was like, man, that is a very funny and original joke right there. The funny thing is, Colin did kind of look like Ben, but younger.
That's how brothers work.
Yeah, believe it or not, his brother looked like him, but younger. But he would go for like a week. He would just say, "This is Mini-Me."
Man, those guys were cool. I wish they stayed at Montessori.
Yeah. Did you just out our school? We don't go there anymore, so it's fine. Yeah, that was our old school.
Oh, yeah. You can edit this, right?
Probably. I don't want to, but I probably will have to. Yeah, they were cool. Man, we got a lot of good memories from that place.
We have some mad memories. Remember that time that thing happened?
Oh my god, I do. Remember that time that other thing happened?
I don't. I wasn't there for that.
Oh. That sucks. It was really awesome. We've gone on a lot of trips, too.
We went to the one place and the other place. We went to space. You remember Montessori Space?
I do remember Montessori in space.
We had to sell a lot of hats. A lot of...
Merchandise.
Yeah.
In order to keep funding our space adventure.
Candles, I think we made.
I think we made a mug, a t-shirt.
Yeah. The gold chain necklace.
We did. We made an entire dining set too.
Someone walking towards us.
Here they come. They're probably just getting their trash or whatever.
Oh, then they are coming towards us.
Ah ha ha ha! Get it?
Yeah.
Remember when we shared a hotel? Wait, we shared a hotel room like twice, didn't we?
That makes it
3 times.
That makes it sound sexual.
Remember that time we non-sexually shared a hotel room? Yeah. Remember the time we non-sexually slept together, Will?
I know we did it for the 4th grade trip.
Was it 4th grade?
With Daniel.
Was Daniel's? I remember I shared a bed with you in one of the trips.
Let's try to lay this down chronologically. In 4th grade, you and Daniel were in a bed together, and I was on the floor.
That was for Baltimore. Or was that DC? That was DC. Because Baltimore was Steven.
Yeah.
So that was DC 1.
And it couldn't have been Baltimore because the only roommate I had was Owen.
Right. That was with you and Owen. Because I remember that because Owen kept complaining about the TV during that trip.
And I was like, dude, just shut up. And
yeah.
then I watched TV without him anyway.
You did?
Yeah, I waited till he and Steven were asleep. And then Steven took us to the fitness room. That was awesome.
Oh, I didn't get to go to the fitness room.
Ask Ben about it.
Ben M or A?
A.
He probably won't remember.
Oh.
Ben is a changed man. He's just... He's a league player now.
Ooh. I hope I go... And I wanted to go to the fitness room at the 7th grade MUN trip, but I forgot. And Miss Karina probably would have allowed it because she didn't want us lounging around our hotel rooms.
I wanted to lounge around the hotel. Marriott has nice hotel rooms.
Mm-hmm. We all did, but she wanted to kick us out of the room and make us go to the Apple store and stuff. And then Gabe and I were late for committee.
Oh, it wasn't just... That was all of us, remember?
Oh, yeah, we were all
Me and
late.
Zach were there.
We were all late for committee. I just wanted to skip and leave.
Wait, you didn't want to go?
Well, I was late for committee.
No, you mean... Oh, skip committee. I thought you meant you didn't want to go to the Microsoft store.
Yeah, well, I just kind of sat and looked at memes the whole time.
Oh. Oh, yeah, because you had a phone that actually has cell service. My phone didn't have that, so... I don't even know why I brought it, I'm going to be honest with you.
I only went because of Mr. Chris.
I brought it because pictures. I got Miss Karina's number, but I couldn't actually text her. So I just have her number. And I have Mr. Chris's number, too.
I have Mr. Green's number, yeah. And I think I have Miss Green's number, but it's the wrong number because she's never responded to me.
Probably. She might have changed it.
Maybe. This was like, I texted her during middle school about like school assignments. I didn't just text her like, you up?
Oh, no. Text her where she's like right next to you.
Yeah, this guy's coming over.
You're just texting, sitting around the table, and then you just hear, "Yes, Will, you do have to do that assignment." That would be a Miss Karina thing to do.
I remember haikuing her when she was like 5 feet away from me.
What did she say?
I don't remember what she said. We had to do like a poetry assignment, and I didn't want to do it, so I put a bunch of Doctor Who spoilers in there.
Why?
Well,
That's evil.
it is evil. She didn't like when I did that.
Oh my! She actually did. She actually responded about that too.
Yeah. Well, she didn't respond. I was walking past her to get like a ruler or something, and she was like, "Will, what the heck?"
Man, messing with Miss Karina was funny.
Wait, when did you ever mess with her?
All the time. I messed with her the hardest. I spilled like hot wax all over her hand
Oh yeah.
and boiling water.
Were those two separate occasions?
No, that was the same thing. Fortunately, we don't hate Miss Karina.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I don't know why Owen hates her. Like, Owen always talks about her with, like, unfond memories. For some reason.
Yeah, she's probably one of the best teachers we've ever had in our lives.
Yeah.
Like, she could wipe the floor with these public school normies.
I felt so bad about that. I just didn't want, like... I didn't want to set it down too hard or anything, or, like, knock it into anything, so my grip was a little bit too loose, and so I accidentally let go of it, and it hit the rim of it and tipped the whole pot over when she was trying to reach for it to stop me, so it just splooshed it all over her. Remember when, like, for, like, the rest of the week she came in with, like, bandages wrapped around her hand? Did she ever tell you that was my fault?
I could piece it together because, like, I remember someone asking what happened to her hand or, like, asking her to hold something. I remember she said, for whatever reason, like, no, I can't do that because my hand's damaged, Geo.
Oh,
she
yeah.
looked at me, and just from context clue, I thought, oh, okay.
That sounds even funnier out of context. Just like, teacher comes in, damaged hand, and she's just like, oh yeah, why don't you ask Geo? You don't even get context on what happened.
Exactly, and freaking, I never found out until like a day or two later.
Oh, so you did find out.
I don't remember exactly when I found out. It might have been a day, might have been a year.
I do remember. I love how she's like the kind of teacher that she said that in a joking way. Like, I was like smiling and like laughing when she kept doing that to me for like several days afterwards.
Yeah, but freaking that sucks. No.
The only teacher I've had to compare is in my school. You know, I'm sure Sam probably tells you all about her because he also knows how great of a teacher she is. Sam and you having your conversations all of the time.
Yep,
like you do.
Late night text conversations. I text him if he's done his character yet. He doesn't respond. 2 weeks later, I realized that I never gave him the 6-paragraph backstory to the world in the first place.
Was it necessary for character creation?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean why? So that you know, like, what's going on in the world, like, what country... Like, what if you could make a character in this world, but you didn't know what the continents were, you didn't know what's America?
I just assumed we'd be going everywhere, so it wouldn't matter which... like what kind I made, because like one of the three will hate me no matter where I go, unless you're just not planning to take us to one of the continents.
Well, I mean, you guys decide where you want to go.
We're talking about D&D, by the way, in case you guys have no idea what's going on right now.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Classic thing, man. That was really revolutionary when that came out. Dungeons and Dragons.
Why?
Stranger Things is very smart for inventing that. Man, when they came up with, like, the Demogorgon and, like, classes and, like, having to use a dice in your imagination for that was so smart.
I'm gonna say Demogorgon's fake.
Why? Why would you say that, Will?
I don't know.
It's real.
I don't know. It just don't sit right with me, bro.
I don't know. I think it is. And I think that, it's a very good game. Pretty well.
That finale was dope, though.
It was a really dope finale, and I hope someone dies in the next one. Hopefully Nancy. I think that would be pretty funny way to end the whole, like, Jonathan versus Steve thing. Just Nancy dies, no one gets her.
I hope they finally acknowledge that Mike and Nancy are siblings, because they've barely done that at all.
Oh yeah, you don't really feel any sibling love between them, do you?
It's because we don't get, like, any storylines with them. She's always off doing a thing with Jonathan, and last season, Mike was messing around with Will the whole time.
He was just goofing off with good old Will.
And the Brochachos. I like when Jonathan was a stoner, that was funny.
Oh yeah. I've always wondered, how does it feel to, like, have the same name as a character from the media that you watch or read or whatever?
What do you mean? It just feels
like Will from Stranger Things. Every time they say his name, does it feel weird that, like, they're saying your name?
Absolutely. It completely ruins the experience. In fact, it's really surreal and just kind of connects with me, but in a bad way. And it makes me want to kill No, it's fine.
It's just weird. I have never had to experience that. Believe it or not, Gio is not a very common name that appears in anything. You know what? I want one of you viewers to go... Why do I point to the phone every time? Every single time I talk to the viewers, I always point to the phone that's in between us.
You there.
You right there. One of you guys write a story with a character named Gio in it and make it a movie or something. And then I'll flinch every time they say my name in that.
Don't steal my demon idea, though. That has potential.
Oh, yeah, no. Don't. That's our book.
Copyrighted.
That should be our book that we write.
No, I'm making that myself. I don't trust you to not screw it up.
I am a great writer. What are you talking about?
We do need to write a book soon. It could be about the podcast.
The book of podcast. Every idea we come up with on the podcast formed into one book. The characters, like, they go on adventures spawned by our ideas. That's a good idea that I just came up with right now. Wouldn't you agree?
I just want to do something creative. Screenplay, book, sex.
Any of those. Anyone works, really.
TV show. We should pitch a TV show to Netflix. The Odd Ones Out got one. We should get one.
True. Did you know what the consensus was on that one? Is it good or bad?
I watched 2 episodes and it's pretty funny. I like it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good then. I thought it would be really bad.
I did too, but I haven't looked at official reviews because I didn't want to.
I watched Spilling the Milk. Watch it. And from what I can understand, they thought parts of it were genuinely funny, and they were surprised by it. What I can tell. I watched an episode with a toaster, and I watched an episode with the guy who's voiced by the sandwich guy from Word Girl, and there's a girl who likes eating food in it, and she wants, like, a sandwich or something. Are we legally allowed to talk about the Odd Ones Out show on here?
What are they?
Are we gonna get copyright stricken?
We're not even, like, showing footage from the show, and also this is gonna be private and unlisted, right?
Well, until I unprivate it.
Why are you unprivating it?
Who else is gonna see it? How would anyone see it if it's privated?
That's the point. Okay, this is a discussion for later.
Podcasts don't work like that. Of course it's going to be public. We're going to be talking to no one but ourselves if it's private.
That's the idea.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. Netflix is wacky. Netflix does a lot of wacky stuff.
They got so much dope stuff. Like, they got freaking Stranger Things. We talked about that earlier.
Umbrella Academy, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't discussed that ever.
Nope.
You should watch Cobra Kai, but you're not gonna. Inside Job.
It's actually on my list.
Oh, you would like it, but you're not gonna.
I have to watch Isn't Cobra Kai based off, like, Karate Kid?
Yeah.
So, I haven't seen those movies, so I gotta watch those first.
Kaminsky Method, it deserves more publicity. You might not think it's that funny.
Apparently, I'm not gonna watch the Kaminsky Method either.
Yeah.
Lies. I'm doing it right now.
As we speak.
Yes, I'm actually watching it right... I'm just gonna pull it up right here and watch it.
You have little tiny lenses, and you're watching Netflix on them.
So in English class, a few days ago, we had to do this stupid thing called ReadWorks. and it's basically just an article, and you read it, answer questions after it. It's dumb. Like, it's just common lit, but a different website. And one of the articles talked about these, like, eye contact lenses, and, I don't know why I specified eye contact, as if, like, you have contact lenses for anything else.
Fingertips.
It's not the finger contact lenses, but they'll have, like, diagrams, like, on it. Like, you know how, like, with sci-fi things, people see, like, all the screens and the beepity-boops and the whatnots all over the place when you see things? It'll basically show, like, your elevation, what direction you're facing, stuff like that, but you'll see it, like, in your vision.
Whoa.
And you can, I assume you'll be able to turn it on and off, and it just won't be a permanent aspect of your life. I hope you can, at least, but I think that sounds really cool. And, like, yeah, imagine just getting to watch Netflix. Like, you're in class, and the teachers are like, is everyone paying attention? You're standing there staring at the board, but really you're just watching Kaminsky Method.
Yes. The popular show. Simpsons did something like that in, like, a flash forward episode.
Why does Simpsons do everything that we think of?
And it was set in the future, and the kids were adults, and the adults were old adults.
Oh, yeah, and friggin' Lisa was, like, gay or something.
No.
No? She was, like, polyamorous or something?
I don't know. I
don't remember.
I just remember that Bright Hat was watching football and with little lenses that were TV, and I thought that is such a good idea.
Did the sound play in his head, or did it still play for everyone else around him to hear?
He was, I don't remember exactly.
Some old guy just gets one, he doesn't know how it works. How the thing works, and everyone else on the subway has to listen to the porn noises because he doesn't know that everyone else can hear it.
There's a group of, like, Boy Scouts near him.
They're all just staring into his eyes. That would be kind of creepy, though, like, if when you have the screen up, you can't see who's in front of you. So anyone could be doing anything in front of you, and you just couldn't see them. You'd essentially be locked into the show.
Whoa.
Or maybe you could set the transparency of the screen, so you could see, like, some of the show and some of what's in front of you.
I like that idea.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Man, we got a lot of good ideas, don't we?
We didn't even mention Inside Job for Netflix shows.
Oh, yeah. Inside Job is pretty good. What else is good?
We've named Stranger Things, Kaminsky. Where are you on Kaminsky, by the way?
Oh, I'm on season 2, episode 2. I think I finished episode 2. I think I'm on episode 3 now, but I might not be done with episode 2. I'm not sure. I've been playing BioShock a lot recently.
The OG one?
The first one, yeah. Do you know what that game is?
Why would I not know what that game is?
Have you played it?
No.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. But Ryan loves that game series, and he's been telling me to play it for a long time, so I'm like, screw it, I'll just play it. And it's been pretty good so far. And that's what debated the thing about, like, names and stuff, because there's a guy named Ryan in that, and I was like, Ryan, is that weird? Like, everyone's saying your name. I was like, yeah, that was weird, but I got used to it.
Yeah. Oh, all right, water bottle.
Oh, no, your water.
He spilled my water bottle that was empty and had a cap on.
I'm so sorry.
Viewers. Sorry, viewers, you had to deal with that.
No, the water's gotten on the phone. The podcast is ruined.
Bounty will pick it up. The cleaner picker cleaner.
Yeah, this episode of Wandering Vibes is brought to you by Bounty.
That would be really funny if we just said we were sponsored by stuff that...
We don't have sponsors. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by McDonald's for no particular reason. We're not associated with it in any way.
We're just casually munching on McDonald's during the podcast. Yeah, they sponsored us.
I just realized that I've been absent-mindedly crushing leaves every now and then, and that's probably going to get picked up on the recording. So, yeah, anyone who's been wondering what that sound is, I've just been crushing leaves.
Out the big twist.
That's my bad.
Yeah, keep the viewers hooked. Why are you doing it more?
I don't know. Each episode we have, like, a mystery that's going on throughout the entire thing, and then it gets revealed at the end of the episode what it was.
We just tell riddles. Like, we're out of mysteries by episode 5. Like, oh, you hear about the
What can you keep after giving away? At the end of the episode, we don't even know.
We're, like, thinking of answers.
That's
what's
someone help.
The entire podcast is just us thinking of answers. Like, oh, is it debt? Is it debt, maybe? Love?
I think it would be funny if we did do one of these podcasts outside, but we walked around while doing it, and we just, like, went to the Food Lion Ace Hardware section and just walked this. You heard the sounds of us, like, walking the store. No, sir, we don't need anything. Like, walking around, like, the phone's, like, in the top pocket of my backpack.
We're live streaming it, and one of the Ace Hardware employees is listening to it as we come in.
He's like, oh my god, there they are! It's Wandering Vibes! It's my favorite podcast station.
Everyone turns to look at these weirdos.
I hope we got one fan out there. I say as this isn't uploaded yet.
Yeah, we got hundreds of
thousands of fans.
Yeah, all of them. Come to Wandering Vibes convention. It's dated yesterday. You missed it, sorry.
Sorry about that, guys. Better luck next year.
Shouldn't have waited till last minute, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't find us, we find them. Our vibes wander over to them, after all.
And that's the tree. And that's the name of the thing.
We name dropped it. Oh my god.
Roll credits.
That's it. That's the thing. That's the entire thing.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, I think that's a pretty solid first episode. What do you think?
I think we didn't lean into politics enough.
Yeah, we'll have to get that next time. Don't worry, guys. We'll hit you with more politics in episode 2. This might be like this might end up just being a pilot. If we have technical difficulties, this might end up being a lost episode. You guys might not even get any of this. Hopefully you will, though. Hopefully everything will be figured out. Thank you all for listening. I almost said watching. I still got that YouTube mindset. Thank you all for listening. And it's Will. You can go check him out at Professional Vibes Instagram. I'm Gio. Check me out at Supreme Variety Channel. Well, it'll probably be decommissioned by now, but you can check me out on... You can see both of us on Chum Bucket. That's, like, the one we're really going to be running.
Yeah. No, it's not.
No, probably not. Anyways, yeah, thanks for listening and stuff, and we'll be uploading weekly, so catch the next episode next week, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye, Ziz.